And welcome back to the Damsel in Success podcast. I am so excited to have you back here with me today. So today I want to talk to you guys about whenever you're going after your dream, people are going to try to shove you back in their box of how that they think things are supposed to be, right? I remember very, very clearly, and this was circa 2010-ish, 2011 maybe. I was in college. I was working at Cracker Barrel at the time, and I'll never forget. This guy came in, and he was one of those kind of just shady, like talent recruiters or something. And he was at one of my tables, and we were talking, and he was like, "Yeah, what have you got planned for your life? What are you gonna do with your life? What's kind of the goal?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to do something in real estate." And like I said, I was 18, 19 years old. I said, I want to do something in real estate. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I want to do something in real estate." And he goes, "Well, can you sing?" And I said, "Not well." And he said, "Oh, well, if we could teach you to sing, you'd be golden. You'd be fine. You've got the personality, you've got the looks, but you need to learn to sing." And I was just like blown away. I was like, what in the world? How? Why did that guy think that he had the audacity? Which he could say whatever he wanted, but I'm like, do you have any idea what you just said? Like, it's basically a shallow way of telling me that, I'm not good enough for your dream for my life. And I've heard that a ton more times, more subtly, even from people that I'm close to, well, maybe you could find a way to stay at the bank. Maybe you could find a way to stay with your safe job. Why are you going after this? Why are you going into real estate? Why do you think that you could, only 90% of real estate agents fail in their first couple of years. And I'm like, okay. A lot of times, we've talked about this before, I know that kind of thing comes from a place of concern, as I'm sure most of you guys have heard kind of similar things about whatever you're doing in your life. But we have to remember that is just the enemy coming at us, right? That's the enemy trying to say, who do you think you are? You can't do this. You need to learn to sing. You're not good enough the way you are. Why would you be in control of your dreams? Ridiculous. No, we're not playing that game anymore, y'all. Not gonna do that. If you know what you want to do, if you know what your dream is, if you know what your passion is, if you feel like you know what your purpose is, then go after it. Go after it. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody try to cram you back into that box and tell you you're not good enough. And by anybody, I mean yourself too. If you start getting into that negative self-talk of, "Oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm not good enough for this. I'll never be able to do that." Stop it. Stop it right now, because that's a lie. That is an absolute lie. I've told you guys a million times. The Lord would not put a dream inside of you so big that you just have to do, that you keep feeling this nagging and it's like you are just on fire to do that thing. He would not do that to you and not give you the capabilities to do it. Are you going to struggle? Yeah, probably. Are you going to feel helpless sometimes? Yeah, probably so. But you have to keep going, because that's part of your story. What you're doing right now, and the things that you're going after, and the things that you're doing in the lives that you're changing, and the struggles that you're going through, that's building your story. And there's people out there who have to hear your story. They are relying on you. You owe it to yourself, to your family, to those people whose lives you're going to change. You owe it to the people who think that they can't, who need to look up to somebody. That's what you're here for. You have to go after what you want, because how can you tell other people to go after their dreams if you're not even going after your own? Don't do it. Don't be that person. Don't listen to those other people who try to tell you that you're not good enough, or that you should go do something else, or that whatever your dream is silly or stupid or whatever the case may be, because it's not true. That's all. Every one of those comments comes from fear. And there's only place for one in your mind. You can either have fear or faith, but you cannot have both. You cannot have both. And you cannot succeed without faith. You have to have the faith that it's going to work out, that things are going to go exactly like that they're supposed to, and that you're here for a reason. You are here to change lives, and that scares the crap out of the enemy. We know that. We know that, and that's why that fear is there. That's why that fear tries to take us over sometimes. But we ain't got room for it because we're so full of faith. We ain't got time for that fear. We ain't got room for it, and we're not going to entertain it. So whatever you want to do with your life, you get up and do it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. If you have somebody that comes at you with some kind of negative comment or concern or whatever they want to call it, thank them for their comment, thank them for their concern, and just sit back and let them watch. Sit back and let them watch how great that you are. Sit back and let them watch you take over whatever that you're wanting to take over, because you can do it, because that greatness is inside each and every one of you. You just have to wake it up. You have to get rid of that fear and fill yourself up with faith, and you got this. Whatever that you want to do, you got it. I believe in you 100%, y'all. So I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your Saturday, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.